welcome everybody to one more live for today. We have a couple of today. Today is, I think, our biggest day of lives. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining us live. It is day 4 of the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. It is the last day. And so we have some housekeeping things to do first before we get into our conversation. So number 1 is bingo. So we have our bingo. This is your chance to win some prizes from us. You need to post your bingo by 5 o'clock because we have to go count all the bingos. So there's a post going up in the Facebook group. It's probably already up. You can post it under there, or you can submit it through the link that we provided in the email. You get 1 entry per bingo. There's 12 possible bingos on a card. So if you do more than 1 bingo, you get 12 entries. If you complete the entire card, you get 2 extra entries. And then we're going to put them all in a wheel. We're going to spin it. And we have some fun prizes that we're going to draw in our wrap up at 7 p.m. Eastern. So back on here on YouTube, we're doing it on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern. So come and do that. If you want to take advantage of any of the very generous free gifts that people have given you, you need to go to the Meet the Speaker page. So what we do differently than a lot of summits is we leave the free offers that the speakers give up for the full length of the summit. So they're there for 4 days. You can go click on a link in there and you can do it. So just go to the Meet the Speaker page. It is at the top of your page. It's a green button, or it's in your email that we sent out today, and claim them because they go away. And even if you're a VIP, you need to claim them because our speakers, we don't ask our speakers to keep their freebies available. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. So you do need to claim them. If you're having a problem with a freebie, be patient. Debbie's had some problems with her. She's working on it. There's someone else I know, I see it now. I know how to pronounce her name and I still can't, has some problems with certain people. If you have problems playing a video, there's only so much we can do. There are so many things on your side of the equation, how your computer's set up, what blocks you have on, that make it difficult for us to create videos that can be watched by everybody. So if you're having a problem, reach out. We do our best to solve it. So that's kind of the housekeeping on the problem side of it. If you want to continue to play with us, we will be putting out an email on probably Monday or Tuesday, inviting you to what we call our Prompt and Play Challenge. So our Prompt and Play Challenge is going to happen from the 17th to the 20th. It's 1 session per day where we will prompt you and we will play. People who were with us last year, it was a huge hit. We put it out there not knowing what would happen, and we had several thousand people register. We had lots of people show up and watch the replays. It's a lot of fun. That is from the 17th to the 20th. So come and join that. Just keep an eye on your email. That will be going out. Did I miss anything in my housekeeping, Tracy, until we get to the next stage of this?
No, I think, like you said, the next stage, as long as we get to that, because, we're here.
Yes.
But yes.
And our next part is to thank our sponsors. So we have day sponsors and creative sponsors. And our day sponsor for today is, we have 2 sponsors on this call. Our day sponsor for the day is
pointing to us.
Sorry, Tracy?
I was just pointing to us too, going, we're both here, the sponsors, that's all.
Our day sponsor for the day is Tracy. So Tracy, we both have a company on top of doing the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. We come together for this, but we actually have individual businesses outside of this. So Tracy runs the Embellished Connections, and the Embellished Connections is a quasi-virtual store. You can ring her doorbell with an appointment, and she will let you shop her virtual store. She also does a lot of local crops in the Ottawa, Ontario area. She was at a crop yesterday, if you were with us. But she's also here to help Canadians in particular, but not just Canadians, get supplies in Canada. So if you're Canadian and you're looking for something, it's gotten more difficult. We all know that things across the border have gotten more difficult. So reach out to Tracy. She will help you. Don't go with just what's on her website, because she'll admit her website is not up to date. Give her a phone call. One of the things Tracy likes, and you can see it in how we bring in speakers, like our new speaker today, is Tracy likes finding new people. She likes both finding new speakers, finding new products, finding the unusual, finding things that are really cool that you can't get anywhere else. So she loves doing that. So support Tracy as a store. If you're not in Canada, reach out. She still might be able to help you, but recognize there's cross-border shipping that comes from that. But if you are in Canada, definitely reach out to Tracy and support her. She can wholesale bring something in a bulk order and then help you. So that just helps on all of the costs and stuff. So reach out to Tracy and do that. And I'll let Tracy introduce our next person, our next sponsor, our creative sponsor for today, and our speaker.
Well, and today we have Adeline Ma from Serenity Fair, known as SF Washi. And basically she has, and this, I hope this,
Tracy, you're cutting out a little bit for me. I don't know if you're for others. So just
oh, sorry.
hands up away from your keyboard. I don't know what it is, but try again.
Um, she has vintage inspired washi tape. She has a lot of stickers, journals that bring timeless charm and creativity to every project. And as we mentioned in some of the other videos in the past, like with her washi, it's very she's got like Jane Austen, Alice in Wonderland, Forest Fairies, Peter Rabbit. So a lot of styles I find that are, I mean, you're not going to find anywhere else. It's as plain and simple as that. It's very unique. And so that's what I just went, whoa, I like that stuff. Let's get her in here. All right.
Excellent.
So yes,
And
Thank you,
thank
and
you.
Tracy.
we do have a
Thank you,
discount,
ladies.
sorry, for the VIPs as well. So please
Yes.
go on to
If you're
and
if
check her
you're
site out.
if you're a VIP, there's a discount code in there too as well. If you're
Mm,
not a VIP, you love her tape, you can buy the VIP and benefit from both sides of it, which is what
yeah.
we find with our discounts. So I'm just going to change our screen a little bit and bring you over in the center and ask you the easiest question we might ask you tonight. Where are you in the world?
I'm based in Hong Kong. As you can see, it's night right now. It's about, I think it's 2:30, 2 o'clock in the morning over here.
So thank you for being up for 2 o'clock in the
Stop.
morning.
Yes, right. Oh my God.
Actually, I'm getting used to it. I've been up for the last 3 nights with the summit. So, it's fine. I get to sleep in a bit.
There you go. And it looks beautiful and
Okay.
warm versus the snow that we are having. So there you go.
But to me, what I heard her say is that determination. So if you're looking for something, in the washi tape world or have an idea, maybe contact her because I have a feeling she's dedicated in this, right?
Oh, definitely. I get my best
Yeah,
ideas from our customers.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that's a very common theme. So are
Mm.
you, just from a crafter point of view, are you a scrapbooker, a card maker, or where do you get into this industry?
I would say none of those, none of the above. I only
Okay.
started making cards and scrapbooking and journals after I started producing washi tapes.
So what got you into creating washi tapes then?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I was selling other random things before. Um, I had a business selling cashmere knitwear, cashmere blankets, knits, and it's so seasonal that it drove me crazy. Really long
Okay.
lead times, really kind of like, fussy, back and forth with manufacturing. And I guess got frustrated. And one day I was looking online, I saw washi tapes. I didn't know what they were. I ordered some, I think it was from Amazon. And I had this idea. I said, why don't I just design my own, but make them wider, make them, elegant, vintage style? Because the washi tapes at the time, this was years ago, they were kind of cutesy,
Mhm.
cutesy cartoon characters or maybe just general flowers or just solid colors. But I just wanted to do
I
something different.
I
Yeah.
totally see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
love that.
it's
I love the fact how
mhm.
entrepreneurship and creativity comes from. Sometimes it comes from being the user and missing something. And sometimes it comes from just a random kind of, oh, where I could make this better. I could
Yeah.
make this
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah. I think so. And I think being a business owner, you always want to kind of stabilize the sales. You don't want it too chunky. Like,
Mm-hmm.
at Christmas you sell and the rest of the year there's nothing.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, if for those who may or may not be in retail, often retail, the end of the year is a bigger selling period than the beginning of the year, depending on what you do, right? I mean, I know
Yeah.
from Tracy, you have in the scrapbooking and paper crafting industry, you still have peaks and valleys, right? Of what's
Oh
going on.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Like you're saying about the Christmas season or the holiday season, that's when it's quieter for me because we're done doing the cards and everything, and then now it's like focus on gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you've already made your albums and things as gifts, but it's actually no people are going shopping in the retail stores to get the toys and whatever they need, the clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here is a comment, which is, I want to go to Washi Wonderland. Can you talk about your project? Because there is people who said they really loved your project. So before we get into that question specifically, can you share your project for those who may not have seen it yet?
Okay, I can pull it up. If you haven't had a chance to see my project, let me check. I've got a pile of them here. It was the Alice one. Just a minute. Or should I reveal it now, or they have to watch the video?
No, reveal it now. We always show them here and do that. They can go watch the video
And
when they want.
yeah, and if they haven't watched it, they might go, hang on, I'm going to see that now, right?
Okay, so this was the project. It was based on my 4-inch wide, 10 centimeter wide washi tape. That was a base for this die cut card. And then I showed how to embellish the other side. So I left some space for the note or the message. And then there's some embellishments, some die cuts and stamping on it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So this is the Wonderland Washi. I think you named it Wonderland Washi. Yes, Tracy did. Got another one here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
my designs tend to be very vintage style, collage style.
So how much of that is
Beautiful.
washi tape? Which parts of that is washi tape?
Well, the main base here is one washi tape. I'll show you. Let's see. If you haven't seen my washi tapes, I tend to do very wide ones. So this is a 4-inch wide.
Yes.
You can see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Because when I started the business, most washi tapes in the market were very narrow, like 1-inch, 1/2 inch. They're more strips.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And now I've expanded. I've come up with one that's even 5-inch, 6 inches wide. Because my customers
Okay.
tell me they want it wide sheets like this. Okay. So here's another fun one I did. This is kind of a seaside nautical theme. So that's washi tape here.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So for people that haven't worked with washi,
Mhm.
I think what the attraction is that it's very thin, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk to what you're doing. And then any wrinkles or bubbles, you just kind of smooth it out by hand. So it's very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a great way to add detail without adding weight, which for card makers is important.
Yes. And the other thing is, I didn't design it to be used in the shower, but that's what my clients are telling me. And I had to put a warning label because it's not waterproof. It's water resistant.
Well, that's pretty.
Yeah. So these are Italian Amalfi lemon tiles. But it was kind of scary because people have been sending me photos of this put in the shower, which is not a good idea.
Okay.
You could probably put it in the kitchen or other rooms just for quick decoration. And the good thing about washi tape is that when you peel it away, it doesn't leave any sticky residue.
I was going to say, how sticky is it? So I'm saying somebody putting it in their kitchen, does it stay or would it fall off after a certain amount of time?
It's called masking tape, decorative masking tape. So, when you stick and kind of press on masking tape, it does stay. But then because it's low tack, it's easy to peel off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. So one person asked, where can they get your washi tape?
Oh, on my online shop. Should I type it in here?
It's in there. It's in the inner profile and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So sfwashi.com. like Serenity Fair. So sfwashi.com.
So are there stores that carry it in particular? Do you?
No, I don't have any bricks and mortar stores carrying it. I would love to have some. How about you, Tracy?
Well, hey, I just discovered you, right? Just before the summit, like really. So I'm not saying no to that. That's, because I went, well, she has some very different product. So I just might be bringing some in.
We've also said, if you have a local store, so the best flattery and the best help you can give people, like Adeline, is to go to your local store and say, hey, I found this online. I love this product. Would you carry it? Right? Because the more they hear somebody asking for it, the more they can then go to a brick and mortar store, and then they can reach out to her. And so similar to, we said that for Blossom Press, for all of them, that's how you can help these businesses expand their audiences, by connecting them with people who have stores, right? Who can do it. So that's, if that's something that you have a local store, you can buy it from her website for sure. But if you have a local store that you would love to find it from, help her out by introducing them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. It's definitely an area I want to expand into.
I'm catching up on comments. So this reason people got the bundle. Yeah, people, the bundle gives you time to do this stuff later, to watch the videos later. And there's so many great tips in the video. Oh, so somebody said if you download your worksheet, it gives the address to copy and paste. So yes. Okay. Multitasking from Florida.
All her links are on our page too. When you see her video, if you scroll down, like all the links are on there. Okay.
Well, actually, for my bonus journal pages, you just have to go to my site, enter the discount code, so you get it for free, and then you email the pages in a zip file.
And they are beautiful pages. Is that is for the VIP bonus, right? No, it's for the free bonus. It's for the free
bonus. Yes, the VIP would be the discount.
Yes. Okay. So they're beautiful pages that Adeline's offered you for the free one, which aren't washi tape, but they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're printable journal pages.
And do you have them there, or doesn't matter if you don't, but.
Oh no, I don't have the printouts myself.
Well, that's fine. No worries. This is a great question. Maybe you can say, so somebody from Ontario, Canada, where we live, has been making cards for 2 years, has never used washi tape. So how should they start using washi tape in their cards? Where would that be? Do you have any hints or ideas?
Well, like I showed you in my demo, you can use it to make some type of base. Otherwise, it's good as trim as well, because, I do have narrow types of washi. Well, actually, these are stickers. So these are washi stickers, teacups. So they're all die cut.
Those are beautiful too.
So I don't have any way to start. I mean, just start experimenting, with colors. And you can tear the edge of the washi to give it a nice vintage look as well.
Well, that's a neat idea.
I mean, I love to use washi tape. I find, instead of ribbon, and ribbon is fine too, but ribbon, you still have to stick it on and everything, right? So it's a longer process in a sense, or sometimes it doesn't go on nice and flat, whereas washi will go on nice and flat. But then, as we did in one of our last summits, we used just washi tapes. It's kind of like a scrap piece of paper in a sense, where you can, put a few in a row. We made bookmarks out of them, right, Heather? And then but so you could do some strips in a row, and then put it through your die cut machine and do the shape of a Christmas tree, or an oval, or whatever it might be, and then use that as your background paper, right? You can do so much. And then, as Adeline has, she's got the wider strips, so that right there is your pattern paper, right? And then you just use that and then put the rub on top, or the stickers, or whatever you're stamping, and it's your paper is what it could become, right?
I can show you, like, you can use it to layer, because it's so thin, you can layer them quite easily.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
And you can definitely see your vintage style in that one, so you can use them to layer and do that.
And then I can use a narrow one as kind of a top border. I just cut it around it.
And there's one of your stickers.
Yeah, that's a washi tape, and these aren't mine. Some of them are just like die cuts, and that's a sticker.
Yes,
very cool. Someone says they need to order some 4-inch washi tape. Your designs would be great in my journal and scrapbooks. So there you go.
Yes,
thanks. And I want to say, I always give free bonus gifts in my parcels. I just do that just to make people happy. So it's usually new washi tape designs, like the more narrow rolls. So I usually throw 1 or 2 in, depending on the order.
There you go. We have Adeline, I love your washi tape. And then we have another person who says, Adeline, come back next summit. I love your work. So there you go.
Now I feel pressure.
Pressure? That's a good compliment. They want to
Love
see
the
you
washi
again.
tape design. Wow. So wow, you washi. Thank you for being up. So someone says thank you for being up. Her daughter is in South Korea. So
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I think you've answered this by just giving you an example, but could you put the washi tape on paper and then die cut it?
Definitely,
Yes, we can.
definitely. Yep. It sticks really well to cardstock, all kinds of paper, and then you put it through the die cutting machine. And it's also good for embossing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Someone says you have an awesome view, so they like your view.
Thank you.
Here's a question. You mentioned using tape as wallpaper. Will it work on a textured wall? Love the idea of using it as a border in a spot around a corner, but not in the shower.
Textured wall, probably not so well, but a flat surface, yes. Like something like ceramic, stone, or wood, it would work really well.
Excellent. We have people who are getting happy and excited. I need to see your washi tape. I love wide washi tape. Then we also have someone who said, I need to add to my Alice in Wonderland paper collection.
See if I can find some more.
Here's a question while you're looking, which I think is a very good one. Like beautiful paper, the washi tape is gorgeous. How are you able to tear it or use just pieces of it?
Oh, the question was, how are you able to tear it?
Or use just pieces of it?
Okay, well, you either cut it or, like I said, okay, the wider washi tapes, I have to mention, come with backing paper because the backing paper helps it, for better handling and it keeps its shape. The narrow ones don't, but the 4-inch wide ones definitely have the backing paper. So, you can quickly give it a torn edge like this.
If you want, yeah.
Use it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can edge it with some ink, and sponge and ink, to give it, a bit of a distressed look. Lots of possibilities.
How often do you repeat the pattern? Like, how long is the pattern before it's repeated? How do you decide that?
Well, now I produce all my washi tapes on a digital production line, which means I can get it up to 60 centimeters wide for the repeat. So 60, can you help me? 60 centimeters is how many inches?
We will Google that.
Hang on. I'll Google.
I know. It's the world of inch. I think, as a Canadian who comes to Canada, we're very confused here. We can do both.
Yeah.
60 inches is quite long.
Everybody's metric.
It's about 23 inches or 23 and a bit, I should say.
So that's quite long, actually, to repeat the pattern.
Yeah, it's really long because I used to be just 35 centimeters, so half of that was repeat. But now with digital, it can be 60. So it's pretty wide. Repeat's pretty long.
That's gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a Christmas
one.
On
that roll, okay, you've got, because you have a couple different pictures, right? So you've got the fireplace, like the house and that, and then the bunny. So you've got four different ones, and then how many? So there's four different ones on. I'm going to say four different kind of like
landscapes.
I don't know, scenes.
Yes.
On the one. Okay, and then you're going to get repeats of that. That's pretty good, actually. It's not the same one over and over. You get four different ones. That's different.
And is the scene the size of a card?
I'm sorry?
Is the scene the size of a card?
Is it the size of the card?
Of a card.
Is like one of the scenes?
One of the scenes would fit a card.
Yeah, it would be. Yes. Yeah.
So that makes sense, right? Because then you do that.
Well, I've got an even wider one I'll show you. I just came up with it because there's more demand for wider tapes. So this is, what do you call this? Rococo era, Marie Antoinette, pre-French Revolution.
Oh, nice.
Huh.
I can see that in a scrapbook.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Beautiful designs. Somebody has a very good question about the like washi tape, does it lift off over time? Is that why you use the acrylic paint? I don't know where that comes in, but
No, I find it doesn't lift off over time. I just use the acrylic paint actually just to go around the edge, just to give it, some interest. But you don't have to use paint. You can just leave it like this. Or you could also use paint markers to just draw the edge, which is probably faster than using paint.
but yeah. So here's
I
somebody.
do find in different brands, some of them will not stick. Like some of the washi may not stick in different brands. So you do have to get to know your brands. But I mean, Adeline, speaking of hers, so if
Yeah.
she's like, nope, you don't need tape or glue to stick it down, great. But there's some cheaper brands we'll say out there that we do. It's just it will peel off and you're like, that wasn't supposed to.
I think,
So
I don't know what it is.
but
I've tried washis. A lot of them do stick, but I know there's some
just
where the stickiness does deteriorate over time.
mm.
And so
the-
far, I hadn't had that problem.
That's the chemistry of glue, right? The
Yeah,
chemistry of the
yeah.
glue.
Yeah,
which you're
and
talking-
again,
there's
it's something we've mentioned in other videos where we're talking at an adhesive.
Yeah.
So your temperature, your humidity, in different countries, different cities, in your house might be different than elsewhere, right? So you've got to know your place and go, okay, this works perfectly in my house. I'm fine.
it might
Right?
need a little
Yeah.
extra help.
I think the
Yeah.
one issue is a lot of people would use washi tapes, for example. Okay.
Mhm.
They may stick it on a glass jar, take it off again, and use it somewhere else. So when you lift it off, it's not clean anymore. Like there's residue. So the second, third time you use it, it's going to get less and less adhesive.
Which makes sense.
Okay.
Absolutely
Okay.
makes sense.
Versus a virgin piece.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's true with anything sticky, right? Monique, who's Misfit Crafter, is Monique, one of our speakers, and she uses washi tape to decorate her monitor and other things on her desk. Love, I can change my decor on my desk at any time, that's kind of a fun idea of doing it, to use it, and then hey, you're seasonalizing or just being inspired different things. So,
So Monique, when you get your new house there, to get new washi through Serenity.
Monique is in the moving process. So.
Yeah.
I like water resistance, nice, and no residue, fabulous. So yes, so that's great that you can do that. Beautiful washi tape. Question: Can you use a collage medium other than washi tape? I haven't had time to watch your video yet, but your products are so beautiful.
Do you
I think
mean
she's talking
like
to your
a Mod
project.
Podge?
I think so.
Yeah, I do that. I do. Actually, I should show you. Just 1 minute. I'll get it. I wasn't going to show it today, but I'll be back in 1 second.
Go for it.
Got her excited.
We can enjoy.
I would think
we can enjoy the view out of her not snowy window as opposed to our snowy windows.
Honestly, I think that you should be able to use the collage. I do, because it's again, it is like a piece of paper, in a sense. It's got the adhesive on it and that, but I honestly think you'd be fine. When I'm not sure of something like that, I'll always do a little trial, and a little scrap piece, and then you go, yep, it worked. That's right.
Okay. This is another project. It's not scrapbook or card related, but
That's
I
okay.
use my wide washi tapes to do these decoupage hairbrushes.
Look at
Oh,
that.
very nice.
So these wood hairbrushes you get at the dollar store. Okay. And then you put the washi tapes, you can layer them. Actually, I used 2 different washi tapes here. And then I did the handle.
Okay.
And then I glued this kind of cord around the edge.
Okay, I was
And
wondering.
then I
all right.
coated it maybe 6 times with Mod Podge.
What a great idea. What a great gift to take
Oh.
something you get at the dollar store and customize it to somebody's passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a Jane Austen theme. You can see.
Mhm.
Oh, I put ribbon on the bottom to hide the seam where the rope joins.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's all coated with the Mod Podge.
What a great idea. That's the fun part. Artists, you can move things around. Oh, another one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go to the dollar store. You never know what you can do.
Oh
And
yeah,
that
I
is
was
something
thinking
when I was on your site,
yeah.
when I was playing on your site and I had like never heard of you before, and I was going, look at what she does with this stuff. I was like, we gotta get her. So yes, because that's great to know things like that. It doesn't have to be in the paper crafting world either,
Someone
right?
said
Yeah,
you
I
could.
mean, I had a customer tell me he puts washi tape on his car.
Oh,
There you
gee.
go. Someone said you should consider making water-resistant wallpaper. Your designs are so beautiful.
Mhm.
There you go.
I would love to. I just don't know anything about the wallpaper business. But yeah, that's a good
Someone,
idea. It's a good
but
idea. Thank
you didn't
you.
know anything about the washi tape business when you started either. So somebody asked, how did you get started? We've already covered that in the beginning. But so you just were looking. She saw, she was inspired.
Well, no, I'm pretty random like that. I can tell you that before I got into the washi tape, I was making cashmere products, but I also have a spa business,
Mm-hmm.
like doing manicures, pedicures, facials. So it's kind of random, but I think these kind of businesses I have, they can be really kind of unstable.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something that could, you know, be an outlet for creativity, but something that you could build up demand and not be so rocky. Like during the pandemic, my spa was shut down 4 times.
Yeah. So
It
yeah.
was
So
horrible.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the having a backup plan. It's always good. Are there any
Yes.
services that washi tape will not work well on? It's a good question.
Um, what would it will not? Well, textures that aren't smooth, they don't work well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like soft, like fabrics, you know, fabrics or carpets, they don't work well.
Okay. You have a question. Do
Makes
you
sense.
draw the art, or where do you get your art for your washi tape?
Well, a lot of it is based on historical artwork. I'll show you again. Like something like this, actually, these are paintings from the 18th century that I used on Photoshop, and I would layer up other drawings or other digital images to make the collage. So a lot of times the base is public domain images.
Mm-hmm. And as we've been talking about copyright and public domain, photography comes after the person. How long the person's lived plus 70 years is what gets you copyright for images that are out there. And then
Yeah.
there's tons of different copyright rules that we all have to go by. So someone just got your Jane Austen washi tape, and it's beautiful.
Oh, thank
Good.
you. Thank you. And
Someone
what
loves the
you asked
vintage
what she
look
does
here.
with it?
We can ask. So
Okay.
what will you do? She just got it. So what are you going to do with the Jane Austen washi tape? We'll get there as we go. I love the vintage look of your washi tape. Beautiful cards. I am so on your site for when I move. So when she moves, she's going to be on your site.
Thank you.
There you go. Tracy, ideas for next summit collage. There you go.
Okay. I
Somebody
hear
love
you.
it. Gorgeous
Thank you.
hairbrush. Is there a U.S. distributor for your washi tape? I'm concerned about tariffs and shipping charges. She's working on it.
Contact your stores.
Yeah. But even if I have a distributor in the US, the tariffs would affect it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I ship direct to the US. Tariffs are paid on the courier side, so the customer doesn't pay anything.
Yeah.
So the rate that they pay online includes all the tariffs.
Hopefully.
Just
On
to make
your
it more
end,
simple.
though, it may
Yes.
not include it on once it's arrived in the States. That will change.
Yeah.
Probably. It will. They could have extras.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very
Yeah,
confusing.
it's
And we don't want to go down
complicated.
the tariff rabbit hole, but it's very
But
confusing.
contact your stores because, we're a little more aware of have an idea of what costs, right?
yeah.
Can be like we factor that into the price that we would sell it to you as a consumer,
Yeah.
right? So contact your stores. That's the best thing you can do and say, look, have you even heard of this lady before? Look at
Yeah.
her site. Look at what she sells. and, go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else is asking about tariffs. I mean, we are not tariff experts, and
Yeah.
it's changing every day. So that is something that you have to understand in the country that you live in. Here in Canada, the tariffs don't apply. This is into the US where tariffs have been imposed. So, or any other country, because we have people from all over the world here. So somebody now wants to vacation at your place. They get spa treatments. They can craft with beautiful washi tapes, and it's paradise. So there you go. You might have people knocking on your door. That's a super nice idea. It would be beautiful to decorate a wedding explosion box.
Yeah.
There you go. Use that inspiration.
Use it for beyond putting it on a car. What do you see your users doing? Like, how do you see them using it?
I think a lot of them use it for scrapbooks and journals, and Bible journaling. I don't know if you heard of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are the main things. Otherwise, people use it for party decorations.
Okay. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
because you do table settings or place settings. They would just use the washi tapes for the trim. Something like this. This is a Christmas topiary tree.
Oh, pretty.
It's actually die cut. So I'll show you. And it's really popular for people using it for events. So it comes off the backing paper like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That would be pretty
It's
on
a
a
washi
card.
sticker. That's what you're, yeah.
That would be pretty on a card. That would be pretty on a scrapbooking page. Be pretty on invitations.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. How many different, you may not know the answer to this, how many different washi tapes do you have?
We probably have about 200 designs at one time. I do kind of retire or phase out ones that maybe don't sell as well, and then launch new ones. But we're launching new ones maybe every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, excellent. And do you have do your washi tapes come in like a series of like a small one that would work well with a wider one? Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. On my site, I would have a lot of them are sets. So it's a mix of wide washi tapes, narrow, laser cut, or maybe some with glitter or gold. So I tend to come up with a theme.
Yeah, and that's beautiful too, because that helps people who may not have, we've had that a lot from crafters this week, is that, how do I pick my colors? How do I pick my themes? How do I do that? So when you do that for them, they can get something that works together. Where it can be separated. So very creative way to use washi tape where it can be separated. I know of a store that would be perfect for your products. What would be?
I'd love to hear about that.
What would be the best way to get you in touch? Reach out to you or start with them online?
Both.
You can reach out to me directly.
Well, Tracy's saying both. Like, reach out to you, get them talking. So yeah, definitely. It's always. I mean, the more you can help someone like Adeline, because she's sitting in Hong Kong, obviously in the beautiful warmth, as I'm jealous. But actually, no, I like snow. But reach out and help make the connections. It's amazing what can happen with a connection, right? And we see this all the time with our crafters and our even our speakers start to connect with each other and do things. I don't know if you saw our live with Janet and MK. So Janet and MK have been in our summits for several times, but they met at a retreat. So they met at a retreat. Now they run their own retreats. They have a cruise they go on. They work together. They just clicked and they met and they found a way to turn that into a business, right? And so you never know what connections are going to happen. So Susan, if you can help connect, that can help.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. So it's a similar idea. Just say, hey, I saw this beautiful washi tape online. Look at all these things. Can you carry it? And that's what really helps, because people don't know what's out there if you don't tell them. Right. And that's the thing. Tracy works really hard at discovering people. And that's how we have the beautiful washi tape here with us today, because Tracy works hard at finding people. And so even for us, if you see something you love, let us know. Right. That's because we may not know about it. Let Tracy know. And that's going to enhance our summits, and we connect people together. So definitely anyone who has a store, that's also a way to keep the stores alive. So it's a win-win for both sides of it, because we hear often how the small stores are closing down. So it works. It's a win for everybody when they're looking to bring in products that are going to be popular. So definitely keep them alive and keep them questioning and doing that.
I'd love to work with smaller stores because they can be much more responsive to customer demand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, very true. And they want to sell. I mean, I can say this for Tracy. She really wants to make her customers happy. She really wants to bring in high quality for them, and she wants to give them a different way of doing things, right? So you always do the same thing. She's always going to encourage them to try something new. And so bringing stuff new in really helps that. So Susan's going to reach out to them for you. They stock hard to find items from around the world, and she has Alice in the Wonderland obsession. Well, there's a match made in heaven. There's a match made in heaven. And Susan has been with us. She is one of our VIPs. She is always on our lives, and she's a great supporter for the crafting community. So Susan, thank you for that.
Thank you, Susan.
Connecting, that's what they're going to see. You never know where it's going to go. You say that you have designs going out like every couple of weeks. How do you keep that going?
Well, production these days is very quick. So a new batch can be made within a week to 10 days.
It's more the ideas to put on the new batch. How do you keep the ideas?
The ideas, yeah, that's a struggle. Sometimes summer holidays, I will just sit there and just design as many tapes as I can in one go. And then maybe I'll look back and say, okay, let's see what I can use for the Christmas season. And maybe half of them are okay. The rest is like, no, forget it. So it's kind of a balance that I need to come up with the designs and then launch them. Because I just don't have a big design team to help. So.
And that's okay, right? That's what we want to support and do that. Someone asked, they downloaded your freebie. Could it be printed double-sided? Tracy, any idea on that one? Tracy might be able to help because she's a printer person.
I'm trying to remember the freebie right now. Sorry.
It's pages for a journal.
Yeah,
you should be able to.
Yeah, you can. You just have to have the printer setting.
Yeah. You should be able to print it double-sided. I mean, you wouldn't want the ink to bleed through, but it's not that inky even. Like a decent quality paper should be fine, I would think. Tracy's
I think that's what she's
referring
to. If you print it double-sided, will it go through? It shouldn't go through.
Yeah. Tracy's kind of like, what is it? It was pages for a journal, Tracy.
Yeah, but that's also where I'm going. Why okay. I'm thinking, why would they want it double-sided? But I'm like, I guess it's like a double-sided paper, Trace, and you can flip it and use half,
Just ordered the I don't even know, Coast washi tape. Can't wait to get them.
Good.
And use them for my wedding cards. Yeah. That lemon theme seems to be very popular for weddings.
Which one's that? Is that the ones that you showed the...
This one that I said people were using
for the bathroom?
On the walls.
It's beautiful. Wow. It is. That would appeal to me because I love the blues and the light yellows. So yeah.
I got this one too.
I like the tiles. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. See, lately tiles have been really popular.
I'm curious about this I know we were mentioning the kitchen and that, where I'm already thinking, oh, if you've got smoke or whatever, that can peel it off. But just on furniture.
Those are beautiful.
Yes.
Or would you have to, you'd have to cover it, I'm sure, with something to make it stick on there, stay on there?
No. If you have... I have people that love to hack IKEA furniture. I think they're called IKEA hackers, and they just get IKEA and just jazz them up and make them look designer. It's a hobby.
It is a hobby. It is a thing. IKEA for hacking has website pages and topics. It's a thing.
Yeah, and then you can get some coating for it after you're done with the washi tape collage. You can put layers of coating to give it a permanent finish.
Yeah, you could coat them with Mod Podge like you did for the brushes and for the hair brushes and stuff like that. But
or even resin.
Any of it.
I'll have to try that next.
They are beautiful. So yeah, I love your tiles. Those are gorgeous. as
Thank
long as
you.
your printer prints double-sided. Um,
And I think you'd have to have a good story paper for that.
inspired by Banff Lake Louise.
oh, beautiful.
That is nice.
I think
How
for
long is that?
Americans,
How long
it would
before the
be
scene repeats on
Colorado.
that one? How long before the scene repeats on that one?
Oh, actually, it's the same. It's also 60 cm.
Okay.
So they all are.
But it's not as obvious because they're just mountains and
Well,
know,
yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's nice.
And what's the reds? Like you have a little red spot on there. Is that?
Oh, it's kind of like when the season's moving from summer to Indian summer, which is
Mhm.
beginning of September.
Oh, you have little shades. I can see them now. Yeah, there's a little.
Yeah. Otherwise, you may think they're forest fires.
It's beautiful though.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, it is.
So someone had a scrapbook paper with the design, and I made a wedding card with it. Went over well, so I'm trying the washi tape now. So there you go. Somebody has
Good.
that.
Oh, excellent.
Someone says gorgeous. I was looking on that one. Oh, there you go. Suzette's looking, Tracy.
Excellent.
I heard you, Suzette.
I'll show you another Alice design because we have all these Alice fans.
See, and they're so unique for like I have certain clients who love Alice in Wonderland, and when I see papers come out, it's like, oh, do you want this? But when I did first get onto your site, that's what first caught my eye, and I went, oh my God, like they're different. It's Alice in Wonderland, but it's not what we see on the regular papers and things like that. So I found that really good on your part.
What do you mean? I mean, the regular papers
Well,
also
like
feature
there's been
vintage
other
Alice?
lines. There's been other lines that have had Alice in Wonderland in them. Okay.
Mhm.
But I guess the poses of Alice in Wonderland and some in your washi tape, they're different pictures or whatever. I don't know my proper words of what we usually see on that come out in the papers. Like it's just
Illustrations. They're different
yeah,
illustrations.
like it's different, and it's a good thing. I like it. It's
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
I have to say,
it's nice.
I don't go anywhere near Disney assets.
No, that's dangerous.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been asked about that, and my Alice in Wonderland pictures actually come from the original Alice in Wonderland illustrations from the 1800s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
based on those, but we recolor or change them a bit.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
important, and staying away from Disney is a good thing, even though there's Alice in
Yes.
Wonder in Disney, it's different. It's so sad that so many U.S. cottage industries are closing, but it's great that other countries are doing it, which is good. Can you show the one with the mooses if you have it with the moose?
The moose. Oh, I don't have it here, but it's a Christmas one.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
fine
the
if you
one
don't
you
have it.
saw on my site? It's actually, yeah, woodland scene Christmas.
Woodland theme.
Yeah, I don't have it.
That's okay. You can't have everyone there if you have 200 of them. So
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I don't have all of them.
yeah, that's
I brought
fine.
out more of the Alice in Wonderland ones today.
Somebody said that that's pretty too. It's vintage and gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it. I've got gold foil on it.
Yeah, you can see the shimmer a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone said her Alice in Wonderland would work well with the Stamperia Alice line.
Yes.
So,
Yep, you're
Oh,
right. You're right, Susan.
someone said, "Are you from China?" She is in Hong Kong at the moment. So, are you Canadian or are you from Hong Kong?
I'm not. Well, my ancestors are originally from China.
Mm-hmm.
My parents from Hong Kong. Well, from China, Hong Kong. They actually immigrated to Canada in the 60s.
Okay.
And I grew up there. I was born there, and I came back after university, so I've been here ever since.
Oh, okay. And spend the
So
summers
it's
in
kind
Canada.
Sorry?
You spend the summers in Canada, you say, some of it.
Yeah, because my family's there. My family, my mom, my brother, my nieces are all in Calgary, so we go there. We love it because Hong Kong, or this part of Asia, it's 35 degrees Celsius and 90% humidity in the summer. So you just want to leave town.
I was going to say, it is stifling. I have been in Hong Kong in the summer, and it is stifling.
Yeah. Yep. So we're very blessed that we have the option to land in Calgary. It's beautiful there.
Good.
It is.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Someone's typing about remove my face. We have nothing to do with your face being shown. So I don't know. That is how you have YouTube set up.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with us. So that is your own YouTube channel and how you've come into it. Nothing we can control. So, great. Well, we have another call coming up shortly.
yes.
So Suzette asked Tracy, do
I
you
see you,
order?
Suzette.
She will.
Suzette, go on her site. Tell me what you'd like. Let's start. Because I have a feeling, yes, I will be ordering. It may be in the new year. Okay. But I have a very strong feeling I will be ordering. So there you go.
You gotta
Hope
poke,
that helps you,
you gotta
Suzette.
poke Tracy and say you want these ones and those ones. So thank you so much for joining us for the summit. Thank you for being a sponsor for the summit. Ladies, please support, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Please support her. This is it's fun to see someone who's doing, bringing up something and bringing something new and doing that. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And enjoy the rest of the summit. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Thank
and
you
download
very,
it for
very much. Okay. It's been great.
And we will be back in a little over 5 minutes with Joanne. Yeah. And Joanne did gel press printing. So we're going to be talking about that. She's a multimedia artist and she's a lot of fun. So come and join us for our next session in a couple of minutes. Somebody's saying they hope to be able to purchase some of your products. Everything is so pretty. They love your design. So thank you. Thank you for staying up so late. I actually agree with that, Chris, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah, well, I'll stay up for the rest of the summit and then have breakfast.
Oh, well, there you go. You are dedicated. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have fun, and we will see you guys in another 5 minutes in the next room.